Hello, and welcome to McKillop Library Online. Today we are going to be reading Hula Warrior, and this is by Heather Gale and illustrated by Mika Song. We have kind of wide pages here, so I'm going to try to get them to fit in as well as possible. And I will start us out by reading our beginning note here. In ancient Hawaiian culture, every person had a role in society. Mahu, people who embraced both feminine and masculine traits, were valued as healers and as caretakers and teachers of ancient traditions. In Hula Warrior, we hope to show that in the spirit of this Hawaiian tradition, we can make room for all people, Kane, Wahine, Mahu, and show every person the same unconditional acceptance and respect. All right, can we see this? Yes. Hoanani Kamai did not see herself as Wahine, girl, or think she was a Kane, boy. She preferred just Hoanani. She is who she is, her mother said. She does what she wants, her father said. But her sister, Kana, wished Hoanani did not sing songs so loud or play ukulele faster and better than every Kane at school. One morning, Hoanani's teacher, Kumuhina, made an announcement. This year, they would bring a Hawaiian custom back to the community. Our high school Kane will perform a traditional hula chant, she said. Closing her eyes, Hoanani could almost smell smoke from the driftwood fire, hear feet stomp, stomp, stomping, see fingers tap, tap, tapping, and palms pitter, pat, patting. She sighed. If only she were Kane and old enough for high school. Then Hoanani heard auditions. Hoanani could not wait to tell her family. There'll be 3 tests, she said, and Kumuhina thinks I should try out. Her father, mother, and brothers were not surprised. Kana rolled her eyes. Really? Hoanani wanted to say she could not believe it either, but before she could speak, her sister changed the subject. The next day, Hoanani jogged to the gym. She peered inside. Strolling down the line, Kumuhina inspected each Kane's stance. On her command, their arms rose, bending at the elbows. When Kumuhina pushed down hard to measure warrior strength, Hoanani's breath quickened. She should be with them. Her mind made up, she strode inside. One by one, their faces changed. A wahine? A wahine? Not a wahine. Last in line, Hoanani lifted her arms. As Kumuhina pushed down, she held her place, strong, sure, and steady. Hoanani could not stop grinning when she told her family she passed. Kana frowned. How embarrassing. Her words made Hoanani's chin tremble. She wanted to ask Kana if they could ride bikes again like they used to, but before she could speak, her sister had turned away. Memorizing the sway and song of story took patience and practice. Hoanani did not stop until Hawaii's history was part of her, in dreams by night and thoughts by day. Hands dragging across her face, arms reaching for the sky. As Hoanani called the sun, the moon, the stars, she held her place, strong, sure, and steady. Finally, it was time to choose a leader. Hoanani's stomach twisted in nervous knots. One Kane, another, and then another stepped forward. Hoanani studied them. Who was nervous or worried? Who stood tall? Who slouched? Who stayed focused? And who squirmed? Then her turn. Faces swam in front of Hoanani as she called for attention. O-A-O. She paused. Would they follow her? No time to think. Words pushed against her lips, and the chant tumbled out. I ka mumu keke, sweeping her warriors into a tidal wave of voices until Hoanani called the end. Silence hung in the air. When Hoanani saw complete awe and true acceptance, she held her place. Strong, sure, and steady. She was their leader. Later, Kumuhina beckoned her over. Her teacher spoke with respect and honesty. She said some might not appreciate a wahine leading their sons up on stage. They might create a fuss. Hoanani knew she could not quit now. She had earned this position. She thought of her sister and looked at Kumuhina. If someone wants to leave, she said, that is their problem. That evening, Hoanani couldn't wait to tell her family she had been chosen as leader of the Kane Hula troupe. Her parents and brothers were proud, but Kana wasn't. Why do you always have to reject wahine things? Kana said. Just because I feel more Kane doesn't mean I'm not Wahine. I'm in the middle. Why can't you let me be? Before Kana could speak, Hoanani left the table. At last the day of the show arrived. People lined up, tickets in hand. Chatter overflowed the hall. Lights dimmed. Hoanani wanted to feel strong, sure, and steady, but she was nervous. What if she wasn't Kane enough? If people protested, what would she do? From behind the curtain, a voice boomed. The next day, the island shook violently. Tutu Pele erupted from the depths. Oli, Hoanani shouted back on cue. Ready or not, it was time. And to the beat of drums, the thud of heels, the clack of sticks, she toe-heel stomped across the stage. Hoanani faced the crowd, her skin prickled. She felt their curiosity stir the darkness, but she held her place, strong, sure, and steady. Aka mumu keike, her voice thundered. The crowd gasped with appreciation and roared with approval. One person stood. Hoanani caught her breath. Kana? See her applauding in the audience. Hoanani had found her place, not as a wahine, not as a Kane, but as a hula warrior. In the end. All right. Well, thank you for listening to this reading of Hoanani Hula Warrior. And stay tuned for more videos in the future.